Look at that. It is. There you go. Okay, let's see. Last year we went to the Davis Creek obsidian mines, which are not open this year, but I got quite a few pieces there, and I've got a long way to go, but I took a selection and cut them on my tile saw and then worked on tumbling. It took me about, well, I had a failure with my tumbler, so it took me about 12 weeks to get these guys tumbled. And I wanted to show you some of the results. Yeah, these are some of the mahogany obsidian. They run from this highly variegated to virtually all with the mahogany color. Anyway, I'm very happy with how these guys came out, and I look forward to turning them into jewelry. This one's got a really neat shape and a really neat pattern. So I just pulled these out of the tumbler today, just finished up. These are all agates from the coast, the southern Oregon coast, when we were over on vacation this last fall. And I went through all the agates and pulled out anything that I thought would be really easy to tumble. That is only like one round through on the course, and then all the way through the rest of the process, and also had natural shape already. So most of these came from Turtle Rock Beach. Some of you guys saw that. I know this large piece here came from Turtle Rock. And just love the pattern and the color in that. And this piece of petrified wood came from Turtle Rock. It's very nice. Some of them are virtually clear. It's very faint little lines of how the agate formed. That is a number of really beautiful pieces of petrified wood from those beaches. This weekend I've been working on cutting pieces to refill my tumbling pot. Liking the looks of that one. That's definitely an agate, and I think a little bit of druzy right just under the surface. So once that is tumbled, that should look really nice. Here's another one. It's got some nice colors. It's a piece of petrified wood. I'll start to see the grain once it's tumbled and cleaned up. So the idea is to get them down to a shape where they're going to work good for either drilling a hole in, to hang from some cord, or to use them as a wire wrap. So this is what I'm looking for in a shape. It's a natural shape. That is, it's not that far off from where the rock was when I started working on it. Trying to get the front surface, which I determined to be the best surface, or what looks like the best surface, and then carved so it's cab shaped, kind of rounded, and then cut down to what is the most attractive part of the stone. So that's what I'm doing. You can see here I've got a little bit of a spot there that I need to grind off yet, a little bit in there, and right here on this edge. The more I grind off, the closer I get it, the easier it is for tumbling to make it a decent shape. But that one's plenty big, so that'll make a nice cabstone, natural cabstone. All right, back to it. I estimate it'll take 2 to 3 weeks of tumbling on course to get them into shape. Probably closer to 3 than 2, but just wanted to show you some of these pieces, some petrified wood. There's a large piece of petrified wood, looked totally different when it was wet. This to me looks like another piece of jasper that broke apart, and then agate filled in and got a little bit of druzy crystal there. Another one that's got some rough. I really like the rough around the outside, but very translucent in the middle. Really nice. This is a really hard looking piece of jasper. And when it's got a shine, before you even tumble it, you know it's going to tumble really well. Oh, look at the coloration on that one. Get another one. It's got a blue to it, at least to my eyes. Try to get this up to 3/4 of full before we can tumble it. I'm sure you've seen before how you tumble, but I thought I'd just show you real quick. So we want to fill the barrel up to just below the top layer of stones. Next we follow the chart. So we take the 3-pounder there. We can put up to 3 cups of stuff in there, and for step 1 coarse, I need 4 tablespoons of coarse grind grit. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we replace the inner lid, outer lid over that, seal it around the edges, and we put a washer on it, and then the nut. Seal it up, double check that everything goes good, and we head over to the tumbler. My tumbler sits in this out of the way place over here near my workbench, and there it goes. We'll check it from time to time, but we'll look at the rocks in about a week. See you then. Well, that's going to be beauty. After 1 week of tumbling on course, I can see that we've made some good strides in smoothing things out, but we've got quite a ways to go yet. So it's going to be at least another week on course. For most of these, maybe 2 weeks. We'll have to see. Okay, but let's see what we got. Let's throw some of these out here. More little ones. Okay, some petrified wood. It's close, but there's still a few little dents in that one. This one. Oh, that's really cool. I'm starting to be able to see well inside of that, like little dendrites or something in there. That's really cool. Look at that one. Yeah, still got a little bit of rough to take out, so that means more coarse. Here's some yellow jasper. Oh, that is cool looking little piece of petrified wood. All right, back into the tumbler. Now we've just completed the second step, and these guys are ready to keep moving. There is some nice looking stuff here. I think we're gonna, yep, let's go on to the, oh wow, look at that. We're gonna move on to, we're gonna move on to the pre-polish next. Run that for a week, and so cool. We'll be back. And here we are another week later after the pre-polish stage. I just cleaned these up and oh yeah, we're starting to look really nice. Yeah, wow, look at that. I'm not sure what that is, but it's amazing. Oh, that petrified wood piece is exquisite. A little bit of bluish agate. Oh, that's amazing. I'm pretty sure it's petrified wood, but now that I'm looking at it, it might just be some sort of a jasper formation. Nice. Got some, see, I saw some yellow jasper. There's some chalcedony in there. Another yellow jasper. As it gets shiny, it gets prettier. Some pretty agates of different kinds. Another nice piece of petrified wood. Yeah, I don't mean to look at all of them every time, but to me this is the fun stuff. Ooh, look at that one. That is cool. All right, off to polish. We'll go ahead and polish it, and then we'll bring it down to a burnish for a couple of days, probably just about a day and a half. I'll burnish them, and I'll show you the final result. And we have finished. These are a little bit wet yet, but another one stuck in there. But they don't have to be wet. So this has been it's been a week in polishing, another day burnishing. So they should have a good shine on them now. That's not just because of the water. And let's look. Oh my, there's a favorite piece. Petrified wood. You can see the grain. Try to get a few pictures of these after they're completely dry. Definitely has a nice shine on it. Jasper always shines up. If it's good jasper, it has a good shine. If it's not good jasper, it doesn't have a good shine. But that one is good. Probably not a jewelry piece. We'll put it over here. More of a just a piece to have on hand. And I always thought this was petrified wood, but I'm pretty sure this is a jasper as well, the way it shined up. Got a couple of blue colored agates here. It's a very light, faint blue, but those came out really nice. Let's see. This little agate has some little druzy in there. Let's see if that'll focus in or not. Beautiful. I love it. And there's some that's a moss agate right there. Oh yeah, look you can see right through it. This is a clear agate, but with some kind of inclusions, but mostly it just has like a little shimmer. Like some of you wanted to see what they were done, like after they were done. There's that large piece of petrified wood, and it's got a line of chalcedony in there. Wow. I remember this one, but that one you can see way inside of it, and the back is translucent to a degree, but not clear like the front. What a contrast. Oh, look at this one. You can see the lines in this one. Exquisite. Oh, and this one here. I don't even remember seeing that one, but since it went through the burnish, all of those areas opened up. And man, I don't know if you can see that, but see if I can get them to sparkle. It's like little crystals inside. They're all over in there. And you can see into the rock, the little vug right inside the rock. That is cool. I have another one like that. Where'd it go? Okay. Oh, there it is. I just found it. This one had the largest little fug-like formation. Let's see if I can focus in there. think that's about as close as I can get. And it still may not be in focus, but if you can see the inside there, the sparkles, it is really cool. It's like a geode. And it's got the crystal lining, the druzy crystal, and that is so cool. Actually, that one goes all the way through the rock. Tumbling it brought it out the other side a little bit. Well, oh, that is beautiful. Some of these petrified woods are just exquisite. Oh, and that one. Oh, that one has some. That's a jasper, but it also has some chalcedony in there, an agate formation of chalcedony. You can see, you can't see lines, but it grew from the outside in, and that is so cool. And there again, it is so hard, the polish on them. It's just amazing. All right. Anyway, these are some beautiful. There's a yellow colored jasper. It's not a real big piece, but it make a nice. And it too has a little bit of clear chalcedony in there. That is really. Oh, look at the variegation and the colors of that little agate. That'll just be a nice, beautiful pendant. I almost don't want to put wire on it because it'll mess it up. It's cool. Anyway, I'm sure I've showed you enough, and you might be bored in tears, but I wanted you to see the whole process, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I also hope that you're doing okay, and the Lord will bless you.